Ready? Okay.
So most dogs are going to want to get something. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's a dog or a person, I do not want you to say leave it. But you can say leave it with your body, and this is what it looks like. I step in front of her, I say never mind. That's just to leave it without the word. Now why don't I say leave it? Because when I say leave it, people get scared. People pull back on their dogs react. Everybody picks up their children and runs, and then this dog sees that and says, I think that that's weird, and this dog reacts as well. So it's really important that I just block the dog and say never mind, so that I don't scare people around us, but also I don't instigate a reaction from my dog that has a history of being punishment. Never mind is just no big deal. So she sees that dog, never mind. That's a physical cue that you have to leave it. Never mind, because I'm standing in front of it. And it's the same thing I was doing with my back, saying I'm not worried about that thing. But I'm just saying never mind, never mind. So if it was this pine cone, I could say leave it, but I can also just step in front of it, right?
Yep.
But if it's a person or a dog, I will never say leave it. A pine cone, leave it. Good. Leave it. Good. A person and a dog, I don't want her to leave it. I want her just to calmly interact with it and eventually closer and closer and closer. So when I say leave it, I get a really negative response from people around me. They start to fear the dog because they think there's something wrong. When I say never mind, people go, never mind what? Secondly, if their dog hears leave it, suddenly I have a problem because their dog starts to react to the word leave it as though they're going to get in trouble. And the owner always pulls back on the leash and creates a tracheal response. And the tracheal response sends a shot of adrenaline to the dog's head to tell them they're in danger. It's like if we were walking down the street and I grabbed your arm, or I grabbed your neck, even worse, right? So we want to not activate a tracheal response system. We want to get the pressure off the collar or the halti even, just to make it more relaxed. So I just get in front of her. And when I get in front of her, I just basically am saying leave it with my body without that trigger word. Leave it has such a bad frequency that when I want her to leave goose poo or cow shit or something like that, it's a great frequency. Leave it, I mean business. But with people, I don't really want her to leave people. I don't really want her to leave dogs forever. I'd like her to calm down. So never mind just means no big deal, has a perfect frequency. And the inside about turn, just the blocking, is actually a physical leave it. Okay.